Look, there are many problems in the games industry. Left Up regularly exposes the more unpleasant and questionable parts of this huge cultural realm. But today, I wish to celebrate the game's capacity for revolutionary good. Personally, I am constantly inspired by the Situationist movement, who regarded the everyday as a method for political struggle. In May 1968, their infectious energy, poignant writing, and visual propaganda brought Paris to a standstill and signaled a certain peak of explicit anti-capitalist resistance in Europe. But what would these legends have to say about gaming? There's no reason to sugarcoat this. The game's reliance on the exploitation of the global south and other concerns to do with the commercialization of free time would probably appall them, not to mention the spectacle of the games themselves and the industry that creates them. But even the most cynical amongst them, Guy Debord, would have to recognize a certain magic of video games. The dérive, drift, is a revolutionary strategy originally put forward by the theorists of the Situationists International. It is an unplanned journey through a landscape, usually urban, in which participants drop their everyday relation and let themselves be drawn by the attractions of the terrain and the encounters they find there. Pokémon Go, for instance, makes the players use the city against itself, contradicting the purpose of the streets, reinventing how a place is utilized and our mental associations with it. From a dérive point of view, cities have psycho-geographical contours with constant currents, fixed points, and vortexes that strongly discourage entry into or exit from certain zones, Debord writes. Anyone who has downloaded Pokémon Go knows exactly what that's like. A Pokéhunt may create moments where our surroundings are bent and a critique of everyday life can be rediscovered under different names and even in complete glorious ignorance of the cities. The type of self-organization or remodeling of the plot that happens in Second Life and in other non-linear games offer a space for critical thought, the unpredictable yet forceful potential of play, or the freeing and transformational moments when the normal roles and rules of a community or society are relaxed and even subverted. There are countless examples. The alienation we sometimes feel is not due to video games or technology per se, but a result of flawed social relations. Are video games a force for revolutionary good? Very rarely. Is it a legitimate source of joy for millions of people from all different social and economic backgrounds in an increasingly fragmented world? Absolutely, and that deserves attention. Boredom is counter-revolutionary, so gamers, rise up.